Today, we're taking you to Taiwan's award-winning chocolate factory
and tell you about how Taiwan has been helping Turkey.
Taiwan also just opened a guide dog school. This is Taiwan Insider. Welcome to the show. I'm Natalie Tso.
And I'm Sharon Lin.
And this week was Valentine's Day, so a lot of people were buying
chocolate. Oh, we have so many flavors.
Yes.
What do we have?
Yes. Well, this is Taiwan chocolate, so we got some really local flavors like red oolong and
we dropped one of them.
Wild pepper chocolate.
And with lychee.
Lychee chocolate and white pepper chocolate. Do you want to try one of these?
Yes.
So we're going to try this at the end of the show. But this factory is an award-winning chocolate factory. Let's take a look. Did you know that Taiwan makes award-winning chocolate? It happens here at the Fuwan Chocolate Farm in Pingdong, southern Taiwan. Carl Thielen has the report.
Fuwan is one of only a handful of chocolate companies worldwide that specialize in tree-to-bar production. And everything from growing the cacao beans to packaging the bar that you buy in a shop happens right here on this chocolate farm. Let's talk to the owner, Warren Xu, for more.
I was a chef and I sourced local ingredients to make local cuisine. One day a farmer came to me and said, we have a bunch of cacaos, but we don't know how to make them into chocolate. Since then I started to do experiments about fresh cacao pods, how to make them into chocolate. It's so much fun playing with fresh cacao pods, so it turns out to be a professional chocolate brand.
Mr. Xu tells us how he makes his award-winning chocolate.
So we collect the fresh cacao pod and then we break it, take out the pulp, collect them into the wooden box, let it ferment for about 6 days. Then we will dry it for about 6 to 7, 8 days. And then we will move the bean to the aging cellar to age more than 6 months, sometimes to several years. And then we start the bean to bar process. So we will roast the bean and then do the winnowing to separate the cacao husk and the cacao nibs. Then we will grind the cacao nibs. After grinding it, you get the cacao liqueur. We do the tempering in the tempering machine. Then we will do the molding, which is we put the chocolate into the mold, and then after it gets firm, and then we demolding it. Then you get the chocolate bar or the chocolate pieces. So we can do the packaging, and it's done.
One key step is fermentation, which gives chocolate its aroma and bold flavor.
I would say the fermenting part is the most challenging part. So it's very hard to control the result of the fermentation. It's one of the most complicated fermentation in the world. Like we have a moisture and temperature control fermentation room. Also, we experiment with many different kinds of fermentation process, like with different yeast, with different bacteria, and sometimes with different fruits, and also different fermentation temperature or different fermentation time. That's what makes me different from the other chocolate maker. The award that I'm most proud of is the 2019 Best Dark Chocolate overall winners in the ICA International Chocolate Awards. That award might be the Oscar Award in the chocolate world, and it's the highest award that we can get. Another award that I'm very proud of, we won the flavored dark chocolate bar in 3 consecutive years, which is my 铁观音 tea chocolate dark chocolate bar.
Not only does Fuwan make award-winning chocolate, they also run a chocolate-themed bed and breakfast right here at the farm.
We want people to come here and just relax and enjoy the inner beauty of the villa and the singing of the birds. We have a tree-to-bar guided tour so that people can come, and my colleague will bring you through the process from cacao pods to chocolate bar so that you can have a thorough understanding of how it's made. And also we have chocolate DIY, which is very popular in Taiwan for the parents and kids.
That all sounds fun, but I wonder if they serve chocolate for breakfast.
So we serve the very special chocolate breakfast, like a chocolate drink, sparkling cocoa juice, bread with chocolate. So you will have some very special chocolate breakfast for a special vacation.
So all that's left is for me to try these lovely chocolates. Wow, that is really, really good.
I'm looking forward to trying one of these. Now, Sharon, what did you have for breakfast today?
So I had some bread, some eggs, and coffee, and that's it. What about you, Natalie?
Sounds healthy. I had some turnip cake with eggs, 萝卜糕炸蛋, and some soy milk.
Wow.
But the problem is these are delicious breakfasts, but it looks like prices are going up in Taiwan.
Yeah, and here's a report.
Savory radish cakes sizzle on a well-oiled stove. These breakfast treats look delicious, but people may have to think twice before ordering an extra serving. That's because breakfast prices are on the rise, particularly for so-called Western options like sandwiches and burgers. Some people say they now spend around 130 to 200 NT dollars on breakfast every day. Estimates show that the average prices of Western breakfast items has gone up by over 8%. For people who eat out for 3 meals a day, that price change is having an impact on their wallets. In the past, 200 NT dollars could be enough to cover 3 restaurant meals a day. But the rising costs of food prices mean that people who like ordering takeout might need to spend twice as much money now. Shop owners say they have no choice but to raise their prices because the cost of raw ingredients is increasing and they need to make a profit somehow. Before the Lunar New Year, many manufacturers chose to temporarily freeze prices, but that changed after the holidays. For now, people may have to adjust their dining habits or get used to paying a little extra for their favorite meals.
Taiwan's rescue team went to Turkey.
And they even rescued an 18-year-old man 198 hours after the quake.
And people in Turkey have been really grateful for Taiwan's help.
Taiwan's search and rescue team received 5 minutes of applause at the Istanbul airport prior to boarding their flight back home. The rescue team withdrew from the disaster zone on Sunday after completing their assigned missions and returned home Wednesday afternoon. Earlier last week, a 7.8 magnitude earthquake hit southern Turkey and northern Syria. In response, Taiwan's government sent in rescue teams in an effort to help with disaster relief. Taiwan dispatched the teams in 2 waves. A total of 130 members were sent to provide support. These members came from the Taipei City Fire Department and the National Fire Agency. Taiwan also sent in 5 rescue dogs, emergency relief supplies, and equipment. In addition, Taiwan's government announced it will provide $2 million in financial aid to Turkey. Interior Minister Ling Youchang explains Taiwan is sending help to Turkey because it was one of the first countries to help Taiwan during the September 21st earthquake in 1999. Footage shows victims of that tremor thanking the Turkish rescue team. While the rescue teams provided support abroad, Taiwanese citizens were gathering supplies and providing financial support to Turkey. Numerous donations were given by Taiwanese citizens to help victims of the disaster. The supplies included tents, winter clothing, and other necessities. Many citizens also chose to donate money through self-service machines. One woman who donated says she did so because Turkey and Taiwan have both been victims of earthquakes. Rebuilding after major disasters is often a long-term project, but Taiwan is hoping their collective support will provide some relief to those affected by the disaster.
Sharon, do you have any pets?
Yes, I have a turtle, and we used to have a Yorkshire Terrier at my grandma's place. I miss her.
I have a beautiful white cat named Felix. Now, dogs made the news recently because Taiwan just opened a guide dog training school.
Dogs are more than just man's best friend. Their companionship and guidance can make a life-changing difference for people with disabilities. Although there are about 60,000 visually impaired people in Taiwan, there are still only around 50 working guide dogs in the country. But that number may be on the rise. Taiwan has just opened a new guide dogs breeding and training center. President Tsai Ing-wen attended the center's opening ceremony alongside her 3 pets that are retired guide dogs. Tsai says she's happy that future guide dogs will receive professional training at this new center. She says she hopes there will be more guide dogs available to people who need them. The president also reminds people to respect working guide dogs and to not try to feed, pet, or distract them. She adds that people should allow guide dogs to accompany their owners in public spaces and should ask those with vision impairments if they need any help. Taiwan is also planning on completing a special campus in the next 5 years that will provide guide dog training, as well as activities, performance areas, and museum exhibits for the general public and people with visual impairments. All profits from the campus will go to cover guide dog training and education fees for people with visual impairments, so more people can benefit from guide dog assistance.
Now it's time to try some award-winning chocolate from Taiwan. I got the red oolong flavor, which has a hint of pistachio and toffee.
And I have here white pepper and salt.
All right, so this is made in Taiwan. We want to support
try
products
some.
made in Taiwan. Let's see.
I like
I
it.
can taste the oolong tea.
Oh yeah, now
It
I taste the
doesn't taste
pepper.
like regular chocolate. How about yours? You taste the white pepper?
Yeah, I taste it. It's really special.
It's very good. So this is called, anyways, Fu Wan chocolate. You saw the feature. It looks really good. Might want to check it out. Award-winning chocolate here in Taiwan. Now, I do want to introduce Sharon Lin, first time on camera.
Hello, everyone.
And she's one of our FM online hosts. We actually have some new programs here at Radio Taiwan International because we're getting ready for an FM station and channel. And tell us about the program that you host.
My show is on Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays is Come Along, and Wednesdays is That's Debatable.
And what's Come Along about? Is it about art? I have a feeling it's about art.
Yeah, so I will take you along some stories in Taiwan and beyond about arts culture. We're going to museums, fun parks, and talk to cool people in the arts. So yeah, I really like the show, if I can say so myself.
So you got to check it out online on our website. And thank you for tuning in to Taiwan Insider. I am Natalie Tso.
And I'm Sharon Lin.
And do check us out on Facebook and Twitter and follow us on YouTube.
And also there's RTI English on Instagram now.
That's right. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think of the show. We'd love to hear from you. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.